Hi, I'm Dr. Ellie Lee. I'm a Senior Lecturer in Social Policy here in the school. The areas I teach on here are the sociology of health and illness. I'm particularly interested in what sociologists call the new public health, or sometimes the new paradigm of health. That's to say a situation where governments and other organisations in society are increasingly interested in getting people to change their behaviour and finding ways to get people to think differently about their bodies, their relationships with other people, what they eat, what they drink, how they have sex, and I'm very interested in the reasons why our society, and in particular our policy makers, seem so committed to changing behaviour in these areas. My own research has engaged with this by looking primarily at how people experience behaviour modification programmes, how they feel about it, and some of the difficulties and tensions these types of programmes create in ordinary life. Fairly recently I did a study actually about women's experiences of feeding babies, which looked at the way health promotion, which seeks to get as many women to breastfeed for as long as possible, how those kind of programmes and policies and interventions are experienced by women as they begin to try and feed their newborn babies. More recently I've worked with a colleague from Aston University looking at a study on programmes which seek to persuade women who are trying to get pregnant or who are already pregnant to not drink any alcohol at all during this period in time, and I'm very interested in looking further at that issue and other related issues around attempts to change pregnant women's behaviour, their diet, and so on and so forth. But of course this area is ripe for investigation in all sorts of different ways, because there's so many aspects of our everyday lives which are influenced by attempts to change our behaviour. So I'm very interested in teaching anybody who's interested in this sort of thing and who's interested in thinking critically about the new public health. I also teach here on a related area, sexual health policy and reproductive health policy. So in this teaching I look at topics and subjects including contraception, abortion, teenage pregnancy and teenage motherhood, delayed fertility, more and more women having children later in life, and the related demand for assisted conception and reproductive technologies. So I'm also very interested in these areas of life, very important clearly to many people. So if you're interested in studying about these topics, if you want to come here and learn about them as an undergraduate student or do other kinds of study, then do get in touch.